Guys. I know I didn't do a review or preview for the Baltimore Orioles series. I took a bit of a hiatus. Don't be surprised you see a little bit more on this channel, to be honest with you guys. I've been doing this going on 3 years. And when I first started this channel, I wasn't even working. I was still in college. I was taking care of my dad. And over the last 2 years, stuff has really changed. I lost my dad in October of last year. I started working a lot more. I got a job over the last 3 years. So sometimes I might skip a series here and there because, don't get me wrong, I'm still watching all the games, guys, that I can. I've only been missing maybe 2 games a week, if that, 1 game a week when I can't listen to it on the radio. So I'm still more than well keeping up with the entire MLB or baseball fine. But trying to find time to do this, doing every single freaking series is becoming not that fun for me anymore. And the reason why I liked doing this at the beginning is it was fun for me. I enjoyed it. I really did. It was fun talking to a lot of you guys. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I leaving YouTube or anything else like that. I just need, if I miss a series here and there, don't be surprised because it's just becoming a bit of a hassle for me to keep up with these videos while trying to balance, working and everything else. So that's about it. Basically, all you need to know for the Baltimore series is the Tigers would have took that series. It wasn't for Valverde freaking blowing a save, giving up a grand 4 runs in the ninth inning. Tigers' offense that series was a bit better. That was about it. So let's move on to the Rays series. Now, before I open up this video, Quentin Berry this past week was released and he got signed by the Royals. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you Tigers fans, but for morons to sit here and act like this was a bad move and this is going to really affect the Tigers because he's gone, you're batshit crazy. Berry hit 150 in the second half last year. He was hitting 188. You get all these people that cry, he's a great defender. He has speed. Leland ruined his career. He was an up-and-coming superstar. He was in the minors for 7 years before he got the call last year at 28 years old. So it's not really an up-and-coming superstar. Sure, he has speed. Good, I'll give you that. But you can't steal first base. You got to be able to get to it. Berry can't hit. He can't walk. He can't bunt. And that was always the one thing that pissed me off the most about Berry. You're a speedster, but you can't bunt. You can't bunt. So he's supposed to get on first to utilize your speed. You're telling me you're gonna make him your 25th man on your roster just simply for the fact to pinch run, but he can't do anything else because he's not that great of a defender at all. I was at a game where he botched a ball, hit right at him, going down the foul line. He just went right off the face of his glove and a run scored. He takes awful routes to the ball as well. Like the one play that he gets a lot of acclaim for is when we were in Target Field and a ball he charged in on and then realized, oh shit, I took a wrong route to the ball and had to charge back, jump dive caught. That's on him. That was it was a good catch. But it was a routine play if he would have took the right route to the ball. So, and another thing, it doesn't matter if Leland likes a player or he doesn't like a player. He has nothing to do with a player getting cut. That's a management move. And he wasn't even hitting in AAA. He was hitting 188. So for these people to sit there and act like it's the end of the world that Quentin Berry's on the Royals, fucking wake up and smell the coffee. It's not a big deal at all. So Tampa Bay come in and Anibal Sanchez, man, this dude is just flat out nasty. For all of you that was dissing on this contract, I know I said I didn't want them to resign him for the money, but after I saw what these pitchers were getting, I knew it was what market value was. I was fully for him resigning. I was happy resigning. Look at him. He's pitching to an ERA. He's got the lowest ERA on the staff. His strikeout rate to walk rate is phenomenal. He has a 17 strikeout game this year. His whip is outstanding. This guy's just been like a flat-out ace. He's been pitching ace-like this season. And the Tigers scored up a bunch of runs. Matt Moore was on the mound. The Herald and Matt Moore, everyone knows what that kid's doing this year. And the Tigers ate him up. 10 runs. I think they only scored 5 or 6 off Moore, but Moore walked 5 or 6 guys. It was a very unlike Matt Moore start. He did not look sharp at all the entire night. Tigers ended up getting 6 runs off him, then scored 10 runs overall, and Sanchez pitched 8 innings, one-run baseball. I mean, he was outstanding. He was flat out nasty. In Game 2, Dougie Fresh went up against Joel Peralta, and Doug Fister pitched another gem. I mean, that guy has just been pitching flat out great. He went. He was looking like he was gonna go 9 innings, but in the ninth inning, he gave up a few runs. You know, he had 90 pitches going in the ninth inning. You have to send him back out there, and the Rays weren't doing anything off him. But you know, a little infield single started the rally like they always do. And after that, the wheels kind of fell off, and the Rays ended up scoring 3 runs in total in the ninth inning, and then Tigers bats didn't do anything. You know, they had a couple guys out in the ninth, but didn't get them in, obviously, because they lost 3-0. But Fister, man, he is looking awesome. Just outstanding. His ERA this year is 3.27. His whip is 1.18. I mean, wow. He has just been wow. Our whole staff. And then Max Scherzer went up against Roberto Hernandez or Bautista Carmona. Since he got caught lying last year. And Max Scherzer was just dealing the entire day. I mean, it's not even funny how good Max Scherzer's been. You know, it's crazy to think, you know, Verlander's had some struggles this year. But we've had 3 pitchers that have stepped up so beautifully in Verlander's bit of a struggle this year, even though Verlander has a 3.70 ERA, which is not that great for Verlander, but to think we had 3 starters that stepped up like this. Because, I mean, if this was a couple years ago, and we had the pitching depth that we did, like when we had like a Nate Robertson, a Jeremy Bonneman, a Zach Miner in the rotation along with Verlander, we would be screwed. This team would not be good. But you're getting outings like this, even from Porcello as of late. You're getting outings of 7 innings almost every single night, 2 earned runs or less almost most of the time it's been lately. It hasn't really mattered that Verlander hasn't really been, you know, the dominant of Verlander of past right now, because you're getting guys that are pitching like Verlander has and up past almost every night, and our team's been in it. You know, I was looking at our Pythagorean. There's a thing called Pythagorean wins-loss, is what that's what your win-loss record should be based on your current run differential. And the Tigers have the second best run differential in the MLB right now. They should be 15 games over 500. So it's going to show you, you know, our offense has scored a boatload of runs, but it's been inconsistently. Because when they win, the Tigers win big. They just blow people out by 6-7 runs. It's not even a close game when they win. But when they lose, it's close games. And it's mainly because the bullpen can't hold the game down. Or the starter gives up 2 runs over a course of 8 innings, and the Tigers get shut out. You know, that's what it's been like this year. And based on the Tigers pitching and their, you know, the run differential, they should be a lot better team than they actually are. So, but what are you going to do? You know, the offense needs to score a bit more consistently. Even though they do have the second best offense in the MLB, but like I said, they score the bulk of their runs and wins. They don't score many in their losses. Even though, I mean, that they haven't had many comeback wins either. But Scherzer ended up going 7 innings, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. He's averaging 5 strikeouts to every single walk this year. I mean, that is just nuts how good he's been. And that end of the series was the first series in a while the Tigers have won. Let's see the last time they won a series. They lost to Baltimore. They got swept by they lost 3 straight to the Pirates, or 4 straight to the Pirates. Minnesota Twins was the last time they won a series, which was May 23rd through the 26th. That's been a little bit for the Tigers because they've been winning series pretty consistently so far this year. So, I just closed out what I needed to be looking at. Let's see here. Tigers will now welcome in the Cleveland Indians today. Justin Verlander goes up against Ubaldo. Ubaldo blows ass Jimenez. Jimenez, last time he was at Comerica Park, he got his ass lit up because he sucks ass. Last time against Detroit this year, he's only given up 7 earned runs. His ERA is 6.30 because he's awful. And then Ricky P goes up against Justin Masterson, and Masterson got his shit rocked last time out against the Yankees. I was actually watching that game. And Anibal Sanchez caps off the series before we go on a road trip against Scott Kazmir. There's a name you haven't heard in a while. Kazmir on the air. Isn't doing that great. He's got a ERA of 5.24, and his whip is almost 1.6. 1.6, excuse me. So it goes to show you that. But like I said, sorry guys that I missed the series. Don't be surprised if it happens again throughout. I'm gonna keep trying to do this consistently, because I still do truly love doing these videos, but trying to get them done on time is starting to become a bit of a pain in the ass. Because I only get 2 days off a week. I get Tuesdays and Fridays, and very rarely does a series end on a Tuesday. So I have a whole day to get my video done, or it's mainly Fridays just when I have a chance to do it, and it's no big deal. So thank you for watching, guys. As always, I'm almost hit 350 subscribers. I'll hit it 1 year. I'll hit it maybe in 5 years. When I do that, I still had that 350 sub contest going. Once I do hit it, I'll honor that still. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Everyone that's stuck with me throughout these last 3 years, who's watched all my videos, even though my videos only get 40, 50 views each. Still, even all you guys that even click on them, just big appreciation. And go Tigers.